Rick, just first thoughts after that game?
5 straight clean sheets is pretty impressive against a team. Again, we've played a lot of good attacking teams, and we've been very, very good defensively. I thought we dominated possession, struggled a little bit to break them down at times. But overall, listen, we'll continue to improve. It was nice to get Artur out there a little bit longer tonight. Seeing Cozy on the field with Arturo out wide, and a lot of different combinations was good. I think we were settling for hitting crosses a little bit too early in the second half at the end. We just weren't shooting from the top of the box, and I think that's where the space was. So a little bit frustrating, but listen, I just told him just keep getting clean sheets and we'll be okay.
Do you guys feel like you missed out on an opportunity tonight to climb up the table?
Maybe, yeah. I think there was some losses in our conference, but right now we just have to concentrate on our performance and make sure that we keep improving every week. And as long as we do that, then we keep getting points. I know it's not 3, but it's 1, and we just have to keep moving forward. Hopefully we can't rely on other teams to drop points, but I know that listen, we can get goals and we'll get our wins when we need them.
It's your guys' best result against Vegas. What do you think you guys did better in comparison to the previous series?
I thought, other than the first half, there were 2 moments where we got caught on our offensive defending a little bit. I thought we were really, really good in our positioning when we lost the ball. In the first 15-20 minutes of the second half, I think both teams were completely lost, and there was no structure to the game. It looked kind of like a backyard football game, but and we had to control it and slow it down a little bit. And I think half the guys wanted to slow down and the other half wanted to keep running, so that's why we looked a little disjointed. But other than that, I thought we did a really good job handling, Cal Jennings and Danny Trejo.
Coach, did Santi pick up an injury? You noticed he went straight to the tunnel after being subbed off.
We'll handle that in-house.
Coach, are you happy with the evolution defensive-wise of the team?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I think that the back 4 have been very good. Like I said, putting Darnell on the left and having him on his right foot to defend has been helpful. And Joey Calistri's been fantastic. He doesn't get beat 1v1, and he had a tough player to mark all night. And we noticed they started changing sides and changed their shape a little bit. And Calistri, he just shuts it down on that side. So I'm really happy for him, very proud. But now we've just got to move on to the next game, which is Orange County, and on the road it's going to be tough again.
A lot of frustration from the fans about how the game was officiated. What was your view on that?
It was inconsistent, I thought. I thought the first half he was calling it very tight, and I had mentioned it at halftime, and then he came out and let everything go, and I said, man, I he took it a little too far. But what I was really upset about is the inconsistency of extra time, and they're not, we knew that the water break was 3 minutes of time. He said 2.5, but then they subbed after the water break, and then you had 6 other subs on top of that. For us to only get 5 minutes and not play 5 minutes was a bit frustrating.
What have you learned about yourself personally this season and the team?
Listen, you just have to keep your head up and keep focused on what you're doing, believe in yourself and believe in what your plan is, and stick to it and stick to the style of play and who we want to be. And I think all the guys have really bought into it. The locker room is solid. The guys are working really hard. Look, if we score a goal tonight, we're all talking about how great the team has been doing, and we're on the up. But they still performed very well in a very difficult, humid evening, and I do have to give a shout out to the South End. It was pretty miserable out here today, and they were cheering the whole time and seemed fairly positive. So I have to give them a big shout out, because it was. It's not easy to keep dancing and singing and playing the drums, I know, for over 90 minutes. And we do appreciate it. The players appreciate it a lot.
Coach, what do you think about the performance of Artur today?
Of who?
Artur.
He was okay. He's still not match fit. I thought that he held onto the ball too often, and we were asking him to play quicker and do more 1-2 combinations. But we know Arturo likes to dribble and break down teams on the dribble. But you saw every time he got it, they had 2 or 3 guys would come to him. We just weren't moving the ball quick enough from side to side.
What was the thought process of going with Babu and Santi on either way?
We won 4-0 last week with that starting lineup, so it was pretty easy selection.
What are your thoughts on J.J. Williams?
He's been very good. I think tonight unfortunately, the service he was getting was a little bit late. We were like settling for balls when he was 1v3. But when we started playing into his feet, he was very dangerous. We just have to recognize that against some of these teams, we're going to have to find his feet, and we got to play off of him a little bit more. And again, now you've added players; they got to get to know each other a little bit, and it'll get better each week.